Welcome to Pilates week 3. You're going to be starting laid down in a neutral spine. And we're going to start with scissors. So you're going to float your legs one at a time into the tabletop position. You'll inhale and hold this double tabletop position. When you exhale, you will lower your left leg and tap the tips of your toes to the mat. Then inhale and float this leg back into the tabletop position. You're going to exhale and lower your right leg and tap the tips of your toes on the mat. And then inhale and float this leg back into the tabletop. You're going to repeat this, alternating legs, for 10 reps. We'll do this for 2 sets, as with the others. A few tips for this is imagine balancing a drinks tray on the front of your pelvis to avoid rocking it sideways. Do not allow the abdominal wall to bulge or dome forwards. Imagine that the pelvis is stuck in a block of cement to avoid swinging the pelvis sideways. And just continue these in your own time until you get to 10. If you need to pause the video, feel free to do so. When you've done 10, you're going to rest. You can rest for as long as you like and pause the video if you need. And then when you're ready, you'll go back into a second set. Remember to try and keep that pelvis straight as you can so it's not rocking from side to side. And good work when you finish that. So you can take a rest. At any point you can pause the video and take a drink if you need. The next exercise that we're going to be moving on to is the double leg stretch. So you're going to be in the same position. You're going to inhale to prepare. And then you're going to have your arms straight in front of you, above your head. That's it. And then you're going to exhale and lower both arms overhead while simultaneously sliding your left heel forwards along the floor. Then you're going to inhale, circle both arms outwards and then downwards simultaneously, slide that left heel back along the floor towards your body. And you're going to do the same repeating on the right side. So arms back, slide that right heel forward, and then as you come back around, slide it back. You're going to do this for 10 reps, and again for 2 sets. Again, make sure it feels comfortable and you're not rocking that pelvis from side to side. And when you've finished, take a rest. Again, take as long as you need. You'll normally go for about 20 seconds, and then you're going to move into your second set when you feel ready. Good work. So again, take a rest, grab some water if you need. The next exercise that we're going to move into is the one leg stretch. So the starting position will be that rest position with your center engaged. In order to do this, you're going to inhale to prepare. You're going to exhale and float your left leg into the tabletop position. After doing that, you're going to inhale, hold the tabletop position, and on the exhale, reach your left leg forward and upwards on a diagonal line, following the other leg. Inhale, and then fold this leg back into the tabletop position. And then when you exhale, you're going to lower the leg to the mat. You're going to repeat this on the other side, so the right leg into the tabletop position, and then exhale and reach that right leg forward and upward on the diagonal line, following the other leg. And then inhale, bring it back to the tabletop position, and then exhale and lower the leg to the mat. You're going to repeat this 10 times. I'm going to do this for 2 sets. A few tips for this one. Imagine that the extending leg is reaching forwards to touch a button on the wall in front of your body. Imagine that the back of your pelvis is stuck in a block of cement to prevent it swinging it sideways. When in the prep position, keep your eyes focused on your knees. Move through this at your own pace, concentrating on that breath. Good, and when you're finished, just take a rest. Again, if you need to pause the video, feel free to do so. When you're feeling about ready, we'll go back into the set number 2. That's good when you've finished. So again, take a bit of a rest. The next one, we're going to be in a starting position of sitting. So if we move into that position. So the starting position for this is going to be sitting up tall on your sitting bones with your legs crossed or the soles of your feet together, and the hips and the knees turned outwards. You can have a neutral spine positions and the arms folded across in front of you. So for this to work, you're going to exhale and rotate your spine to the left around a vertical axis, keeping your hips facing forwards. You're going to inhale and hold the stretch, exhale and rotate your spine back to the center around a vertical axis, keeping those hips facing forwards. You're going to repeat this on the other side. That's it. So we're doing 10 reps of this, and again that'll be for 2 sets. A few tips for this one is think of growing taller each time you rotate your spine. Keep even weight on your sitting bones, and imagine climbing a spiral staircase with each turn of the body, climbing higher as you turn. Imagine there are spotlights on the front of the hips that you want to keep facing forwards. Okay, And when you finish that, just rest. And then we'll be moving in to the second set when you're ready. That's good work. So we're going to move on to the final exercise of today's practice. So for this one, you're going to start lying on your front, and this is called swimming. So you're going to lie on your front with your forehead resting on the back of your hands with your neck long. Glide your shoulder blades down towards your waist and maintain a neutral spine position. Your legs are in parallel alignment. In order to do this, you're going to inhale to prepare, and then exhale and reach your left leg backwards and away from the floor, allowing it to hover 1 inch off the mat. Inhale and lower this leg to the mat. And repeat this on alternating legs. So lifting the right, inhale, lower down, and then the left. Again, this will be for 2 sets. That's good work. So again, just have a little rest. If you feel like you need longer for this, then pause the video and get a drink if you need to. When you're feeling ready, we're going to move on to the second set. This is the final set of today. Good work, well done. So, take as much rest as you need in this position. That's the end of today's practice. And we'll see you in Pilates week 4.